What would you do if the man you trusted most, the man who was supposed to be your best friend, was parked outside your house at 2 a.m., not to visit you, but to sneak away with your wife? I never thought I would find myself sitting on the cold curb of my own driveway in Dallas, Texas, the humid night air clinging to me like a shroud. I watched the taillights of a black Mercedes disappear down Elm Street. My phone, clutched in my trembling hand, displayed a text from Sarah. My wife of 10 years? Working late, honey? Don't wait up. The glow of the screen illuminated the single, damning photo I'd taken just moments before. Sarah's laugh echoing faintly in the silent night. A laugh I hadn't heard directed at me in months. The mystery wasn't if she was cheating, but how I was going to make her pay for every single lie. The humiliation hit me first, a visceral punch to the gut that left me breathless. It wasn't just the sight of her with another man. It was the sheer audacity, the blatant disrespect, the casual cruelty of her deception. Sarah, my beautiful, vivacious Sarah, had become a stranger. The woman I married, the one who promised forever in a small chapel in Miami, was gone. It's replaced by this cold, calculating imposter. Over the next few weeks, her strange behavior became glaringly obvious. Late nights turned into overnight business trips to Houston. Her phone, once left carelessly on the kitchen counter, was now glued to her hand, face down, vibrating with notifications she'd quickly dismiss. Her eyes, once warm and inviting, now held a distant, almost predatory glint when I tried to engage her. She'd snap at me for trivial things, accuse me of being clingy, and then retreat into a world I wasn't allowed to enter. The emotional distance between us grew into a chasm. The slow discovery was agonizing, 1,000 tiny cuts. One evening, while she was in the shower, her phone buzzed with a notification from an unknown number. Curiosity, a dangerous serpent coiled in my stomach. I picked it up. Can't wait for our weekend in Vegas, my love. Sexo Mark. My blood ran cold. Vegas. She'd told me she was going to a women's retreat in Santa Fe. The next day I found a receipt for a luxury hotel suite. In Las Vegas, dated for the upcoming weekend, tucked into her purse. It wasn't just a room. It was a penthouse suite at the Venetian, far beyond her budget. The name on the receipt: Mark Jensen. Sarah, meanwhile, became increasingly cold and manipulative. She'd gaslight me, twisting my observations into accusations of paranoia. "You're imagining things, David. You're stressed from work." She'd play the victim, making me doubt my own sanity. "Why are you always trying to control me? Don't you trust me?" Her words were daggers, each one designed to chip away at my confidence, to make me feel like the problem. She felt untouchable, shielded by her lies and my perceived weakness. I remember one night, sitting alone in our living room, the silence deafening, a half-eaten dinner growing cold. She was working late again. I broke down. The tears came hot and bitter, for the life we had, for the future I thought we shared, for the man I used to be. I felt utterly destroyed, a hollowed-out shell of a husband. But amidst the despair, a flicker ignited, not of sadness, but of cold, hard resolve. If she wanted to play games, I would show her how a real game was played. From that moment, I became a ghost in my own home. I moved silently, observed everything, and spoke little. I secretly gathered proof. I installed discreet cameras in the house, not to catch her in the act, but to document her comings and goings, her hushed phone calls, her secretive demeanor. I hired a private investigator, a grizzled ex-cop named Frank, who specialized in infidelity cases. Frank's reports were meticulous, detailing every rendezvous, every shared meal, every hotel check-in. Mark Jensen, a senior partner at a rival law firm in Los Angeles, was a married man with 2 children. The irony was not lost on me. I collected bank statements, phone records, travel itineraries. I even found a hidden burner phone she used exclusively for Mark, filled with sickeningly sweet messages and explicit photos. Each piece of evidence was a brick in the wall I was building around her. I began to set legal and social traps. I consulted with the sharpest divorce attorney in New York City, a woman known for her ruthless efficiency. We meticulously planned every step, ensuring that when the hammer fell, it would crush her completely. I subtly started spreading rumors among our mutual friends, planting seeds of doubt about Sarah's business trips and her sudden aloofness. I made sure to be seen at social events, looking distraught but composed. garnering sympathy while Sarah's reputation slowly began to fray at the edges. I even made an anonymous call to Mark Jensen's wife, a carefully worded tip. That would ensure his world would also implode. The public exposure happened on a Tuesday, exactly 6 months after I sat on that curb. It was during the annual charity gala at the Waldorf Astoria in New York, an event Sarah always prided herself on attending. I had arranged for a local news reporter, tipped off by Frank, to be present, as Sarah, radiant in a crimson gown, accepted an award for her philanthropic efforts. I walked onto the stage, a USB drive in my hand. The room fell silent as I plugged it into the projector. The screen behind Sarah moments ago, displaying her smiling face, now showed a montage of photos and videos. Sarah and Mark hand in hand in Vegas, kissing in a secluded restaurant booth in Chicago. Entering a hotel in Miami, the burner phone messages scrolled across the bottom, raw and unfiltered. The gasps were audible, Sarah's face drained of color, her carefully constructed facade crumbling before everyone's eyes. The divorce proceedings were swift and brutal. With the overwhelming evidence, Sarah lost everything. Her career, built on a foundation of lies, collapsed. Her social standing, once impeccable, was shattered. The judge, a stern woman in the Los Angeles Superior Court, granted me full ownership of our assets, citing Sarah's egregious conduct. She was left with nothing but her tarnished name and the wreckage of her choices. Mark Jensen's wife filed for divorce the same week, citing the same evidence. His career was also in ruins. I stood in the empty house, the silence heavy, the echoes of a life that once was. The revenge was complete, precise, and utterly devastating. But as I looked out the window at the quiet street, a profound emptiness settled over me. The satisfaction I thought I'd feel was absent, replaced by a chilling void. The taste of victory was colder than I ever imagined. The end.